known for its food, music, and culture, such as the New Orleans atmosphere, the crawfish, and the Mardi Gras season. But what you didn't know is that Louisiana is ranked number 3 in the nation for having the highest number of people infected with chlamydia. We're number 2 for gonorrhea, and we have the number 1 most people in the nation with syphilis. Louisiana has some of the highest number of people infected by sexually transmitted diseases, and the only way we can decrease this number is if we raise the awareness of the issue. Not only are we in the state the top 3 in the nation of having the most infected people of STDs, but we're also in the number 1 parish in northern Louisiana. If you're not worried, you should be, because STDs spread so quickly, and it can affect you now and in the future. Contracting an STD will cause bodily, physical issues, and mental issues. Imagine having to tell your family and friends that you have an STD because you didn't have protective sex. It could also lead to infertility in the future. You won't be able to have kids, and it'll affect your whole family life further down the road because you didn't have protective sex. Syphilis, which is our number 1 problem in Louisiana, if left untreated, can cause damage to your organs, and it can also cause damage to your brain, which is all going to be fatal. Most of the STDs can be treated, but some of them, like HIV, herpes, and hepatitis, cannot be treated, and it's something that you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life. HIV is one of the diseases that will lead to death because it breaks down everything in your body. More people don't realize how damaging STDs are, and some people don't even realize that they have them. So how can we decrease the number of people infected by STDs? Well, the only way is if we get people more aware of what's going on. The number 1 way to prevent an STD is abstinence. This is the only way you can be completely sure that you're not going to get an STD. But if you are going to have sex, the best thing to do is to be protected. And having protective sex will save you so much trouble in having to worry about if you're getting an STD or not. But having protective sex does not guarantee you 100% that you won't get an STD. Most STDs are, you're safe from getting them if you have protective sex, but not all of them. The best thing to do if you are sexually active is to get tested. Getting yourself tested saves you health-wise and for other health problems in the future, but it also helps you be sure that you're not spreading it to other people as well. Until people are responsible with their sex lives, Louisiana is more than likely going to remain as one of the top states to have people infected by STDs. So we have the most people in our state that have STDs, but why aren't we getting tested? Well, one of the problems is that people are either too lazy to go to the doctor and get tested, or they just don't have time in their schedule, or it's denial. People feel like that can't happen to them, but the truth is, if you're sexually active and you're not protecting yourself, you have a really high chance of contracting an STD either now or further along in the future. Some people are just unaware. People don't educate themselves about STDs, and nobody really talks about it. But this is why most people have it and don't even know, because they just don't know anything about it. Another big issue is that people are embarrassed. People don't even like to talk about STDs with their friends or their family, and some people are scared to even ask their doctor to get tested for STDs. Another big problem we have is that most places don't give out free STD tests. We only have one place in Lincoln Parish, and they only have a certain amount of tests every week. So that's a big problem, and people don't know that they should get tested, where to get tested, or people just don't want to talk about it. As of 2009, Louisiana remains in the top 3 for having the most people infected by STDs. Sexually transmitted diseases are harmful, and they will lead to further health effects down in the future. STDs are a very important issue in Louisiana, and it's been ignored for too long. If people become more responsible in their sex lives, now you'll be saving yourself, your health, and the people around you. And you'll also be able to give Louisiana a much better image to the rest of the country.